friends, welcome to Java training session 49. This is Haradhan once again as usual. Today I will discuss about static and dynamic binding in Java. So what is binding in Java? Whenever we want to connect a method call to the method body is known as binding, right? There are basically two type of binding available in Java. One is static or early binding and another is dynamic or late binding. So what is static binding? Static binding which can be resolved at the compile time by the compiler is known as static binding. So we no need to wait till the run, till the code run, right? So it can be resolved at the compile time itself. So it is known as static or early binding. When the compiler is not able to resolve the caller binding at compile time, such binding is known as dynamic or late binding. Okay, so that is only be resolved during the runtime. So method overriding is the perfect example of the late or dynamic binding. So what is method overriding, right? You know there is a base class and there is a sub class, right? But in the two method, in the two class, one method is common, right? So whenever you want to get the reference of the, want to use the same method, right? So your parent class will be overriding, your child class will be came into the picture. So that is the called method overriding. So in the method overriding, it is not possible to get the what method it will be called. So it will during the compile time, but it will be possible during the runtime. So what method it will be exactly called, whether it is a base parent method or it is the child method. So I will show you how we can create several method in the parent class and the child class and how the different bindings works in Java. So here I have created two project, two class. One is the fruit class and one is the mango class under the training package and Java training project. Okay. So in the fruit class, let's create two method. One will be static and another will be non-static. So static method, non-static method I am creating first. Suppose void test. Okay. So this is the non-static method and suppose the output will be fruit taste is good. Okay. Then I want to create another static method. So what is the syntax for creating static method? Static void suppose eat. For the mango I am creating another method and I want to also give the body of the method. Okay. So animal used to eat fruit, right? So this is the two method I have written in my fruit class. So fruits class I will extend to the mango class. So fruit class can be my base class or parent class and mango class will be my child class. Okay. So mango class, whatever I have created under training package, so I want to extend it, right? Mango class I want to fruit class I want to extend it. So what is the syntax? Just extend keyword and then the parent class. So this is the called inheritance, right? So all the properties, all the method, whatever I have declared for the parent class, it will be available in the child class, right? So I will create again the same method here, two methods. One is the static and another is the non-static in my child class as well. Okay. So void test and here I am just changing the body. Taste of mango is good. And also for the eating method, eat method, I am changing the body. Animal used to eat mango. So I have created two methods in both my parent class and in my child class. So one is the non-static and one is the static. So now I will show you what is the early binding or static binding, right? So in case some static keyword is there for the method, okay, so it will be static binding. Okay, let's create a object or instance first for the mango. Object 1 equal to new mango. Okay, and if you want to print it out, obj1 dot static method, I want to print it out, it only, so I will call the it method, not the test one. Okay, print SYSO obj1 dot EAT. It. We need to just simply do it, object it. So if you run it, let's see. Okay, you can see output is coming, right? So no need to print it out because it is an already this method body is there, so you can see, right? So this is the called static binding. Okay, this is the called static binding or early binding. Whenever I am creating a object of reference object for the child class using the reference of the child class, so that is also called, right, static binding or early binding for the methods whatever declared as static. Now if you create another object, okay, suppose for the parent class using the parent class reference, okay, so this is also will be called as static binding. For the object, I am creating another object, object true equal to reference will be my parent class fruits, okay, then I want to dot it, right, because that is the static. Let's comment it out first. So that is also static method, right? So that is also will be also called the static or binding or early binding, okay, because I am creating the object or instance of the parent class using the parent class reference, and I am using an method which is also declared as static in my parent class, so that is also called static binding, because during compile time also only compiler will know that I am referencing something which is already declared as static. So I mean no need to wait till the runtime, so compile time will be resolved, and that is the called this known as static binding or early binding. You can see output is coming, animal used to eat fruits, okay, so whatever is declared for my parent class, animal used to fruit, okay, so that is also called static binding. Now create a object or instance, okay, for the parent class using the child class reference, okay, so I will create fruit object 3 equal to new, and reference will be my child class, okay, so reference will be my child class. Now if I want to print it out, object 3 dot it, because whatever is declared as static, so I want to print it out. Now this is also called static binding or early binding, right, because it is already declared as static, that particular method is already declared as static. Okay, so whenever I am creating an object reference of my parent class using the reference of my child class, that will also be called static binding in case that particular method is declared as static, right? You can see, so it will give the output from the parent class, not the child class. That is the reason it is called as static, right? Animal used to eat the fruits, so it is the static, right? So you can see, though we are creating the object or instance for the parent class using the child class reference, still it is referring to the parent class methods, right? That is the reason it is output is animal used to eat food, not the child class methods, right? So that is also called as, right, dynamic binding, static binding or early binding. Why it is happening? Since the each method of my base or parent class is static, compiler knows that it will not be overridden in my subclass or child class, and also compiler knows during compile time which each method to call, and hence there is no ambiguity in the method, so it is also static binding. Now if I want to create any object, okay, of my parent class using the child class reference for the non-static method, right, so it will be dynamic binding, because Java will not know this thing in the compile time. So I am creating the same thing, right? So suppose fruits object 3 new mango, so that same object I am creating for the parent class using the reference of mango, child class. Now if I want to use for the non-static method, right, that means suppose test, let's run into it. You can see the parent reference will not be called here, it will call the child reference, right? So during compile time Java will not know, right, what reference is to be taken, because it is not declared as static, that particular method. So it will be only resolved in the compile runtime. That is the reason it is called as dynamic binding. Or late binding. In case compiler not able to decide, right, what reference from the method will need to taken, right, in case some method overriding thing is happen, means same method is available in the parent class and child class and both are non-static, then a reference from the child class will be taken. If you run it, you can see, and that will be resolved in the during the run time, not in the compile time. So that is the reason it is called the dynamic binding or late binding. You can see taste of mango is good, right? You can see coming taste of mango is good, but not from the parent class, it is coming from the child class, because parent class it was food taste is good, right, and here taste of mango is good, so it is output is coming, so it is the dynamic binding. So that is the basic difference of the static and dynamic binding as well, right? Static binding means you already know this what need to be bind during the compilation time, but whereas for dynamic binding or late binding, compiler will not know what to be bind, but it will be only resolved during the runtime. Okay, so that's all about for today's session. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new video. Please do not forget to provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next video.